ever since the Samsung Unpacked event a few months ago, I've been using the Gear 360 camera non-stop. Last week, I took a trip to New York and I decided that it was my perfect time to get test footage of this camera and formulate my review. It's Jacklyn here for Android Central, and let's get into my thoughts on the Gear 360 2017 version. Alright, so looking at the design, I think that Michael Fisher described it best when he said that it looked cute. From the rounded shape to the sheer size of it, this is the most adorable gadget I've ever held. It is also really ergonomic. The record button rests centered right over the LCD display, making it perfect to hit with your thumb while holding it. The Gear 360 is definitely a one-handable gadget, but if you feel the need to get more stability as the camera lacks optical image stabilization, the tripod thread at the bottom will do the trick. The Gear 360 packs two wide-angle cameras with identical specifications. The cameras are really not that great, but they don't necessarily have to be for their intended purpose. More on that later. In terms of their quality, let's take a look. They do okay in really good lighting, like in a studio or during the day, but they always lack the sharpness that I was hoping for. So this is just another test. I love how wide the camera is. So this is about a half arm's distance away. This is a full arm's distance away. So it just is really good for getting the shot. One thing that it doesn't do well, as I already mentioned, is the exposure. So you can see this quick test. Now since I'm in front of a window, it doesn't do as well. But if I come back here, the exposure is better. You guys can hear me. This is a rooftop shot, so we'll see how the lighting and everything is. Yeah, kind of windy up here. When I first got this camera in my hand at the event, I thought, wow, this will be the perfect vlogging or travel camera. But after seeing the quality of these lenses, I would have to say that it's not. I mean, maybe it is for someone that doesn't care that much about quality, but for someone like me, living in a 4K A6500 kind of world, this camera just didn't cut it. Something that I did like though was the different modes that the camera offered. Having a built-in time-lapse and photo and video mode was great, and switching between them in either the companion app or through the LCD interface was a breeze, but the quality is just not there as already mentioned. Photos are pretty soft, over or underexposed, and they look a lot worse than the counterpart to this device, which is the Samsung Galaxy S8. So maybe this camera isn't meant for your standard photo or video work, but then what is it meant for? Well, I think it's pretty obvious. It's meant for 360-degree video or photo, and at that, it really excels. When the two cameras work in combination, their full potential comes out, and it is in this use case that the sharpness, or lack thereof, and even the noticeable graininess falls away as you're reminded how cool 360-degree video really is. So I'm by no means a Casey Neistat when it comes in fully utilizing this 360-degree type photo and video. So if you want to see really an awesome example of it, you should check out his holiday movie where he has his camera in the sky. But for me, I hope that these examples should show you guys how cool this camera really is. Let's start simple. Being able to swipe around a location and feel as if you are there is something else. There are countless examples on Samsung's website, but technology like this can revolutionize the way schools show their students new areas via virtual trips using this technology, or the way we experience new cultures and locations. Having more to look at in a single shot really adds to the story and gives a viewer a vastly superior experience. And that's in photo mode. Video mode is really something else. Here you will experience the full 4K resolution, although it doesn't really feel that sharp. But I can't complain because for the price of about $230, you're getting a gadget that will help drive your narrative and bring your viewers into a totally different experience they wouldn't have had an opportunity to see otherwise. Whether it's bringing an audience into the intimacies of a graduation, travels, or even a studio tour, having the ability to look around as a viewer is something extremely unique and underutilized by many creators. If I were to give Samsung 3 things to improve for the next generation, it would be the following. More water resistance so it can be used underwater. I think that would be awesome. Sharper footage, and the ability to see what you're videoing as you're recording. It shows you the preview before you click the record button, but as soon as you click record, the display goes black and it says that it can't show you the video feed. So that would be something that I would love to see in the next version. The Gear 360 is an awesome camera, and maybe it's just because it's my first 360-degree camera, but I would recommend this to anyone who wants to add a cool piece of tech to their video arsenal. One thing I will note though is that for a 360-degree camera like this, you need to have something to film. Looking around a typical office could be fun once if you're doing a studio tour or something, but that gets repetitive. You need nice scenery or a new experience to share with your audience in order for the 360-degree medium to be really well utilized. That's going to be it for me though. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I'm excited to create more content with this and post it on my social medias and my personal channel. If you guys enjoyed this video, definitely leave a like. Comment down below what you thought of it and what you think of this camera. And we'll catch you guys all in the next one. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Bye.